Hi everybody, welcome back to our another IELTS speaking video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the latest cue card that is describe a time when you got lost. This cue card is in the list of June to August 2020. And if you're going to take exam in the month of August, so then you could see this cue card on your test today. And let me tell you that in this video, I also explain in Hindi so that everybody understands clearly, especially some students who are from other states except Punjab, because before this, I've uploaded a couple of videos in Punjabi. So therefore, a couple of my students, they were requesting to make videos or even to especially explain in Hindi so that everybody understand each and every piece of language clearly. So let's see questions. You should say where you were when it happened, what you did to get back on track, and explain how you felt about it. When I read this question, nothing came to mind. I was struggling to think of a time I got lost, but then I suddenly remembered when I got completely turned around. So I've decided to talk about that particular time. When I read this question, nothing came to mind. जैसे ही आप इस तरीके से शुरू करते हैं कोई भी क्यू कार्ड, this means this shows to the examiner, sir, when I read this question, nothing came to mind. Means जैसे ही मैंने इस क्वेश्चन को, इस टॉपिक को मैंने रीड किया, मेरे दिमाग में कुछ भी नहीं आया. I was struggling to think of a time. When you use present progressive, past progressive, present perfect, this shows to the examiner that you're showing range. So if you're aiming to score 7, 8 or 9, try to show range of grammar. Okay? So present progressive, past progressive, present perfect, past progressive. Okay? I got lost, but then I suddenly remembered. किसी भी क्यू कार्ड में देखिए स्टार्टिंग में आप कहें कि मुझे सर याद नहीं आ रहा था, एकदम से मेरे दिमाग में कुछ भी नहीं आया जैसे ही मैंने इस क्यू कार्ड को रीड किया, लेकिन फिर एकदम से मेरे दिमाग में आया, बट देन आई सडनली रिमेंबर्ड व्हेन आई गॉट कंप्लीटली टर्न अराउंड. मीन्स एकदम से व्हेन यू गॉट लॉस्ट. ओके, सो व्हेन आई गॉट कंप्लीटली टर्न अराउंड. सो आई हैव डिसाइडेड टू टॉक अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम. यहाँ पर मैं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ present perfect. I've decided to talk about that particular time. I can't remember precisely when it was. This is because I have memory like a sieve. But I guess it was a few years back. I was traveling around Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I'd never been to Gujarat before. To be more precise, I can't even understand Gujarati. Mind you, it was in my bucket list to visit Gujarat. I knew my visit could be a bit of challenge, so I'd already downloaded loads of maps onto my phone. PP1, I can't remember precisely. जब भी आप इस तरीके से बोलते हैं, देखिए ऑलमोस्ट आपको हर क्यू कार्ड में पूछा जाता है कि ये चीज़ आपने कब की. When it was, when it happened, when you visited, when. So जैसे ही आपके क्यू कार्ड में अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए when, so this means you can say that I can't remember precisely. मुझे अच्छे से याद नहीं है. I can't remember precisely when it was, कि कब हुआ. This is because, ऐसा इसलिए है, this is because I have memory like a sieve. Memory like a sieve, this is an idiomatic expression. This means that मेरी memory अच्छी नहीं है. But I guess, उसके बाद आप बोल सकते हैं but I guess it was a few years back. Means कुछ साल पहले ऐसा हुआ था. Back is not good for IELTS writing, but back it's really fantastic for IELTS speaking. So I was traveling, past progressive. I was traveling around Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I'm sure जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स अगर कोई गुजरात से अगर इस वीडियो को देख रहा है, so please comment में ज़रूर लिखें, Hi sir, my name is this and I'm watching from Gujarat. जिस भी सिटी से हैं, जिस स्टेट से हैं, आप प्लीज़ ज़रूर लिखें. जब भी, अगर ज़रूरी नहीं आप गुजरात से हैं, जहाँ से भी आप देखते हैं, So लिख सकते हैं कमेंट में, hi sir, my name is this and I'm watching your videos or watching your video from ABC Place. It's always fun, it's always my pleasure to know that who is watching and from where are you watching. To be more precise, I can't even understand. To be more precise, अगर मैं ज़्यादा क्लियर होके बोलूँ, so I can't even understand गुजराती means मुझे गुजराती में समझ नहीं सकता. Mind you but की जगह पर मैं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ. Mind you means but, okay, discourse marker है. It was in my bucket list. अगर कुछ भी आपकी bucket list में होता है, if something is in your bucket list, this means वो चीज़ आप मरने से पहले एक बार ज़रूर ज़िंदगी में करना चाहते हैं. सो जैसे मैंने पहले भी अपनी वीडियोज़ में एक्सप्लेन किया है कि आज भी अगर आप कमेंट करके बताएंगे कि सर ये मेरी बकेट लिस्ट में है, सो व्हाट इज़ इन योर बकेट लिस्ट, आपकी बकेट लिस्ट में क्या है. जैसे अगर आप कहें कि मैं एक बार ज़िंदगी में रशिया जाना चाहता हूँ या एक बार मैं पेरिस ज़रूर घूमना चाहती हूँ, सो ये मेरी बकेट लिस्ट में है. इट्स इन माई बकेट लिस्ट टू ट्रैवल पेरिस, इट्स इन माई बकेट लिस्ट टू सी स्विट्ज़रलैंड और एनीथिंग. क्या है आपकी बकेट लिस्ट में, प्लीज़ कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं. सो इट वॉज इन माई बकेट लिस्ट टू विजिट गुजरात. आई न्यू माई विजिट कुड बी अ बिट ऑफ चैलेंज. आई न्यू नो की सेकेंड फॉर्म है. दिस मीन्स आई न्यू. So I'm so sorry, actually there is background noise behind me. There is actually construction going on, so therefore I was not getting a time to record a video, so therefore this is only time, so please excuse me for the background noise. I knew my visit could be a bit of challenge. I knew no की second form में knew means मुझे पता था. I knew कि मेरी जो visit है could be a bit of challenge, कि इसमें challenge हो सकता है. So I'd already downloaded. I'd यहाँ पर I had की contraction है. I'd already downloaded loads of maps onto my phone. I'd also learned some basic Gujarati phrases such as how are you, as in તમે કેમ છો, and fine would be મજે. I guess I'm pronouncing it correctly. In case I'm not, please correct me. And I'm so sorry for pronouncing incorrectly because I'm not good at pronouncing, or speaking Gujarati language. Just in case I ran into trouble, I was going by train. So I thought I'd better charge my phone while I was at railway station. So I plugged it in when the train arrived. It was teeming with passengers. After a while, I checked my phone's battery. Astonishingly, it was 16%. I came to know that my phone hadn't been charging. I'd also learned, दोबारा यहाँ पर मैं I had की contraction use कर रहा हूँ. I'd also learned some basic Gujarati phrases. Means वहाँ जाने से पहले, गुजरात जाने से पहले. और एक चीज़ बता दूँ, अगर आप गुजरात से ही हैं तो आप पंजाब की बात कर सकते हैं. आप अगर पंजाब से हैं तो आप गुजरात की बात कर सकते हैं. आप किसी भी स्टेट की बात कर सकते हैं कि मैंने प्लान किया था ABC स्टेट को विज़िट करने के लिए जहाँ की लैंग्वेज थोड़ी डिफरेंट है. अगर गुजरात से हैं तो आप बोल सकते हैं कि I'd also learned some basic Punjabi phrases such as how are you, as in की हाल है. And fine would be मजे. Instead of this, you could say that in Punjabi, Vadiya ji. Okay. So I'd also learned some basic Gujarati phrases such as how are you, as in તમે કેમ છો. I guess it's correct, I guess. And fine would be मजे means that's fine. Just in case अगर मुझे कुछ दिक्कत हो वहाँ पर, कि हो सकता है कि जब भी आप किसी नई जगह पर जाते हैं तो आप विश करते हैं तो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है, लोगों को भी अच्छा लगता है, आप ग्रीट करते हैं उनको. I was going by train, past progressive again, so I thought I'd better charge. I had की दोबारा contraction में यूज़ कर रहा हूँ. I'd better charge. I'd better के बाद जब आप फर्स्ट फॉर्म ये सेंटेंस जब आप यूज़ करते हैं इसका मतलब होता है ये कर लेना अच्छा होगा. I'd better. I thought I'd better charge. मेरा फ़ोन चार्ज कर लेना अच्छा होगा, बाद में ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. I'd better charge my phone while I was at railway station. So I plugged it in when train arrived. जैसे ट्रेन आई, it was teeming with. Teeming with means full of, भरा हुआ. It was teeming with passengers. अगर मैं if I talk about actually Punjab, so in Punjab there are many places which are teeming with Ielts institutes. So it was teeming with passengers. After a while, थोड़ी देर के बाद, I checked my phone's battery. astonishingly. So when you say astonishingly, this means हैरानी के साथ जब भी कुछ भी आप देखते हैं, कुछ भी होता है, astonishingly. So then you say astonishingly, हैरानी के साथ. Astonishingly, it was 16%. 16% थी. I came to know that my phone hadn't been charging. Came to know means पता लगना. Come to know, that's the first form, and came to know, that's the second form. I came to know that my phone hadn't been charging. मेरा phone charge नहीं हो रहा था. To be brutally honest, I've got nomophobia. This explains why I was feeling anxious. When I got there, my phone was completely dead. My hotel address, phone numbers, everything was in my phone. To be perfectly honest, I started panicking and I couldn't think what to do, what not to do. To be brutally honest, when you say to be brutally honest, this means that you don't care, you don't bother about others. Okay, so you say to be brutally honest. Again, it's a contraction of I've got nomophobia. Nomophobia means जो इंसान बिना फ़ोन के नहीं रह सकता, उसको जो अगर बोलूँ कि अगर मेरा ब्रदर है या मेरी सिस्टर है, वो फ़ोन के बिना नहीं रह सकता, सो इसको सेंटेंस में हम लोग कहेंगे शी हैज़ नोमोफोबिया. ओके, नोमोफोबिया जो इंसान जिसको नोमोफोबिया होता है वो इंसान फ़ोन के बिना नहीं रह सकता. नोमोफोबिया. सो टेल मी इन द कमेंट इफ़ यू हैव नोमोफोबिया. I've got nomophobia. This explains why I was feeling anxious. Anxious means very worried. When I got there, my phone was completely dead. My hotel address, phone numbers, everything was in my phone. To be perfectly honest, I started panicking. Panic means khabrana, and I couldn't think what to do, what not to do. Kya karoon, kya na karoon. I was freaking out, but as luck would have it, I could remember my address. Finally, I got into a taxi and told him the address of my hotel. He took me there in no time. I breathed a sigh of relief and was thankful to God. Now I'm extra careful to charge my phone before I travel. I was freaking out means मैं घबरा रहा था, बड़ा अजीब तरीके से मैं रिएक्ट कर रहा था, but as luck would have it. बट जैसे बोलते ना कि जाको राखे साइयाँ मार सके ना, समथिंग मतलब कुछ ऐसा, मतलब किस्मत अच्छी थी. बट एज लक वुड हैव इट, आई कुड रिमेंबर माई एड्रेस. मेरा एड्रेस जो था मुझे एकदम से याद आ गया और मुझे याद था. फाइनली याद कर सकता था मीन्स finally. When you say finally, this means that the examiner knows that now you're going to finish your topic. This means that you're going to finish your talk. Finally, I got into a taxi. मैंने finally taxi लिया. Told him the address of my hotel. उसको मैंने address बताया. He took me there in no time. If something happens in no time means कुछ भी टाइम नहीं लगा. पता नहीं उसने टैक्सी को किस तरीके से चलाया. He took me there in no time. I breathed a sigh of relief. A sigh of relief means, oh, thank God. Thank God. When we do like this, so this is called a sigh of relief. Was thankful to God. Now I'm extra careful to charge my phone before I travel. This means that now अब मैं इस चीज़ का मैं ध्यान रखता हूँ कि जब भी मैं कहीं ट्रैवल करूँ उससे पहले मैं अपना फ़ोन चार्ज जरूर कर लूँ. So this was our today's video, and I hope that you found this video useful. And if you found this video useful, please tell me in the comments. And thank you for watching.